Good morning, New York. I'm Fabiola Fernanda Maria de las Victoria Antonia Andelara de Mora y Aragon, but you can call me Stacy. Today we have two very special guests here to talk about the American dream. But first, would you take a gander at all those young, fine individuals outside?
Friday morning, TGIF, the 30th day of March, 2012.
Awesome. Okay, for our guest today, we have two striking young ladies who have one thing in common, the passion for the American dream. Please welcome Miss Daisy Buchanan from the famed novel, The Great Gatsby. Welcome to the show, Daisy.
Thanks, Fabiola, for that.
Stacy.
Thanks, Stacy.
So I'm going to get right into it. I heard you spent a year in France for no particular reason and then drifted here to New York?
Well, of course. I love places where people play polo and are rich together.
So I heard you're married to Tom and you have a daughter. What happened to that young love with James Gatz that you spoke of so many years ago?
Oh, Stacy. Rich girls don't marry poor boys.
Such a profound statement, Daisy. How does this all tie into your idea of the American dream?
My American dream is a beautiful thing. I have everything I could ever want. A husband and a daughter who loves me and a gorgeous house here in New York. My daughter is a dream herself, an absolute little dream.
That's great, Daisy, but recent tabloids have been writing rumors, some even quoting your husband, which I have here. I love Daisy too. Once in a while, I go off on a spree. What do you have to say about that?
Oh, silly reporters. What you didn't know is after that he said, "Sometimes I make a fool out of myself, but I always come back, and in my heart I love her all the time." What a great man.
So I hear you've recently purchased a new car modeled by Henry Ford?
Why, yes, I did. It's quite beautiful and golden.
Thanks to his invention of the assembly line, making production more efficient, we were able to get everyone in their audience their very own Henry Ford car.
How wonderful.
Daisy, I must say, your voice sounds full of money. What an irresistible charm.
Why, thank you. Yes, my husband has been very successful. I could not have achieved my American dream without him.
Aw, Daisy, that's so sweet. Well, thanks for coming in today. It was a marvelous time. Daisy Buchanan, everybody. All right, for our second and final guest, we have the first woman ever to fly an airplane solo across the Atlantic. Everybody, please welcome Amelia Earhart.
Thanks for having me, Fabiola.
It's Stacy. It's Stacy, guys. All right, let's get right down to it. Tell us how it feels to be so successful as a woman.
I feel so great. It's such an accomplishment. I've been able to make such a pathway for women and girls in America.
That's so wonderful. By the way, folks, one lucky audience member is going to win a trip around the world flown by Amelia. Amelia!
Oh, sorry, jet lag.
So tell me about you meeting with President Hoover.
Oh, he's really inspiring, really. He told me all about his struggle through his childhood when his parents died when he was young. Tragic, really. But he managed to overcome all of his obstacles and achieve his dream.
Do you consider this his American dream?
Oh, definitely. Just like myself. There's no way to describe the pride one feels at the achievement of their dream.
And I hear you've met a famous professor, W.E.B. Du Bois? Is that correct?
Yeah, he's a great man. Like, with his own set of struggles, being African American and all. And it's great how long the NAACP has been around. Such an achievement.
So, with that being said, how do you feel specifically on the modern achievements of women in America?
Yeah, we've not completely reached equality yet, but I can see we're headed there in the near future. It's just so wonderful to be a part of it and do what I can to inspire young women and girls.
Wow, such an inspiring day we've had here today, folks. Thank you, Amelia, for sharing your American dream. It's really been a true pleasure. Everybody, give a round of applause for Amelia Earhart.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us today here in New York City. And remember, I'm Fabiola Fernanda Maria de las Victoria Antonia Andelara de Mora y Aragon, but you can call me Stacy.